Hello everyone and welcome back to another 5-minute build showcase for Destiny 2, today featuring a build that grants unlimited void overshields to Titans with a severely underused exotic, the Armamentarium. This build not only gives an endless supply of overshields, but also lets us spam grenades for insane void explosions, reduce our World of Dawn cooldown, and have constant damage buff to our weapons, making this build great for all levels of content, even up to Grandmaster. And now it's time to descend into the void and check out this build. Starting off with our subclass, we have the World of Dawn Super, which we are going to be able to use often to aid both ourselves and our potential teammates with a Dome of Survivability that also grants us Weapons of Light for increased weapon damage. I'm running the Shield Bash melee for an instant way to suppress enemies, and final blows with our Shield Bash will grant an instant overshield. For the grenade, I'm running the Vortex Grenade to damage as many enemies as possible, and I'm pairing this with the Armamentarium exotic and its perk. And another thing, to gain an extra grenade charge, the main way for us to gain overshields is going to be with the aspect Bastion. Casting your barricade grants an overshield to you and your allies and empowers it. Bunkering behind your barricade regenerates your overshield and extends its duration. And I'm pairing this with the rally barricade to be able to shoot while behind my barricade. Our second aspect is offensive bulwark, which means our grenade charges faster when we have an overshield while also buffing our melee. This build is going to revolve around always having an overshield up to make sure we can spam grenades, and these grenades will in turn refund class ability energy, granting even more overshields. When it comes to fragments, I'm running Echo of Expulsion to cause targets to explode from our ability Final Blows, which gives our grenade an increased area of effect as well as looking insanely cool. Our second fragment is Echo of Instability, so that defeating targets with grenades grants volatile to our void weapons. This means that our void weapons will deal even more damage and affect more enemies. The third fragment is more of a flex. When it comes to endgame content, I like running Echo of Starvation to gain Devour when picking up Orbs of Power. This gives me some extra assurance when enemies hit a lot harder, but depending on the activity, I will also use Echo of Persistence for extra duration on our overshields. This build already gives us near constant overshields, which we charge our 2 grenades, while also granting volatile rounds to our weapons. Now we need some mods to make sure we have infinite barricades, super energy for World of Dawn, and even more weapon damage. For our armor charge mods, I'm running 3 void weapon surge mods to gain 22% extra damage to void weapons, and this is going to be paired with my subsistence rangefinder funnel web, which is just one of my favorite roles for an SMG. A classic for the heavy slot is the Taipan 4FR fusion rifle, which ends up hitting really hard with the extra damage and volatile rounds to take out champions or deal insane damage to bosses. To make sure the extra weapon damage is almost permanent, I've decided to run a charged up mod with time dilation to make our 4 armor charges last longer. Generating our Orbs of Power for armor charge and super energy, we have a Void Siphon mod activating with funnel web kills and a Firepower mod for orbs on grenade final blows. The main way for us to gain super energy, however, will be with 2 sets of Ashes to Assets on our helmet, meaning we can use Ward of Dawn in almost every room of a dungeon or strike, since we end up throwing out so many grenades to destroy ants. For some extra ability energy, ensuring that we have a solid rotation with constant barricades for overshields, I'm running a Bolster and Detonation mod for class ability energy on grenade damage, with a Momentum Transfer mod for reduced melee damage when using our grenade. On the class armor, I've also equipped a Bomber and Outreach mod for 12% grenade and melee cooldown when using our barricade on top of the overshield benefits. This combination of aspects, fragments and mods means this build grants near infinite overshields that reduce cooldown on 2 grenade charges, as well as increasing weapon damage with surges and volatile rounds, while generating a lot of super energy for World of Dawn whenever it's needed. This build has been extremely fun to use in so many different activities, and it ends up being a nice change of pace from the builds we are used to seeing on Titans, while still being extremely effective for all levels of content. As always, I'll leave a screenshot to mod placements right here, and I'll put a dim link in the description for you to check out. Of course, if you enjoyed this build showcase, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content every week, and I'll see you in the next one.